Hello friends, welcome in today video. Uh, this is the another video of monitoring via Prometheus. We have done installation via Helm chart, via manifest. We will see in today video that how we can do installation on Ubuntu machine, on Ubuntu server using ad hoc command. So for that we have a one server. It's a fresh server, nothing is deployed, so everything we will do from scratch. So let's start. Currently nothing, no file is there. There are some steps like we have to create the users, Prometheus, and one for node exporter. First command is executed successfully. Second command, okay. Then before downloading the binaries of Prometheus and other, let's create some directories where we will keep our configurations files and our binaries file. We'll see what is the use case of these directories. You can execute both command or all of command in one step. Like in this command, you are giving permissions to Prometheus user of below of these directories or this etc Prometheus, barely Prometheus. Let's download the package. You can get, I think, actually W was in caps letter, so small case letter are already what was small letters are only available, only allowed. So we have a tar file of version 2.00. Visit the official sites to get the latest link or whatever the desired link according to your according to your use case. It is a tar file you have seen here that it's a tar file. Let's untar it. Now you can see here we have a folder Prometheus 2.0 Linux 64, which we have extracted from this file. Sudo Prometheus user local bin. What we are doing, we are telling it to copy this Prometheus to user local bin. It is a binary of the Prometheus, then prompt to user local bin. It comes with two binaries. Okay, we have made copies to this. Then we have to both these binaries we need to change the binaries, change the ownership to, because user local bin and these are the root directories, and we are giving the Prometheus permissions to this binaries. It's for the make the execution process. And then we have sudo cp Prometheus. This the we have a console directories. Then we have to move it to etc Prometheus. We will see what we have in the etc Prometheus and what's all. Console libraries also we have to shift. If you can just move inside here, you can see that console library, console Prometheus, Prometheus.yaml and prom tool. These things we have worked upon, and let's move further. Remaining things we don't require, as you've seen. We have Prometheus.yaml, but we will configure our own Prometheus.yaml for our use case. Let's Prometheus. This is the path of the Prometheus.yaml /etc/ and these are the parameters. The general parameters. We will going with the minimum config file. Under that we are defining global scrap interval is 15 seconds and scrap job is -job name Prometheus scrap Prometheus itself listen to 9090, and we are telling it Prometheus is running on port 9090 on our local machine, on localhost, on address localhost. So configuration wise we ready. We can do ad hoc. We can check these things are running or not running by just we can directly make the service file via this configuration. For that we have to make our files in the systemd Prometheus.service, and under that service what we are defining here, we are giving the description, and after service is Prometheus group, service belong to user and groups are both Prometheus. Type we are keeping symbol, and what the start command we are giving it that this is the binary path. You look for it, and when you execute this binary you should map config file, storage tsp path and web console template libraries, which we have settled down earlier. So we can simply copy save it, and when we do some changes, or whenever we do something in systemd, we should make tip and reload the system. After that we can start the Prometheus and check its status. This command status comes running, and if it comes running you should make it enable. It will make the service daemon, and whenever system goes down and it take reboot, after the reboot your system when your system came up with that, Prometheus also came up. So till now we have done the basic installation of Prometheus. Curl localhost 090. Okay, we are getting response. Let's open it. 090. Prometheus port is 9090 which we look for. This is the console of Prometheus. Under status we have targets, rules, configuration. We can see from here what we have given earlier. Then in targets we have getting matrix of itself, and rules. Currently we didn't define any rules, so first part is done. Then we can move to next part, our node exporter. This is the URL for node exporter. Currently workspace is clear, wget and that link. Okay, now we have binary for our node exporter. Same like we are getting a tar file of a particular person. Let's untar it, and here you can see, if you can go inside the node exporter and make a ls, we have just some information, and node exporter binaries only. In if you remember, in when we are working with the Prometheus, we have different files. Here we are making copy the node exporter to user local bin, and user local bin. We are changing the ownership to node exporter. Okay, both the commands are executed successfully, and now we don't require this in our local, because we have taken out what we are looking for. Let's create service for node exporter, because node exporter currently I am making node exporter in same machine. You can we need to make installation node exporter in all the VMs, all the VMs which we want to monitor. Okay, same step after whenever we do create, modify any files in the systemd, we should reload the daemon, and after that we will start the service and check its status, and also we will make it enable before checking, so that whenever we system take reboot, it's also came up with system came up. And if you go to Prometheus and the targets, we are not seeing it, because we are not seeing it. The reason behind it, that what is the reason behind it? The reason behind it, anybody guess? No? Okay. The reason behind it is either we have to use service discovery part, or we have to make it hard coded for being in this particular tutorial video. We will make it etc/prometheus.yaml, and here you can see that under scrap config we will mention our targets host. Here we will give the configuration of our this particular job, node exporter, and I am hoping that syntax is proper. Syntax should be proper. In case of YAML, it's a YAML file, if you see, and syntax is the key. here we have made some changes in Prometheus.yaml, and whenever we make some configuration changes, we have to restart the service. So sudo system ctl restart Prometheus, and whenever we do restart, we should take a look at status, that after the configuration change, with the new configuration, it's accepting or not. With the new configuration, it's coming up or not. So it is coming up. Okay, Prometheus is running fine, and it's accept all the configuration changes what we have made. uh, let's come back here. Okay, node exporter is also come up, and it gives some what we can say, node exporter come with some, we can say, some default matrices. We can use number of exporter available, as we have seen in our videos where we have used black box operator to monitor the endpoint, and also we have seen that certificate exporter to monitor the status of uh, certificate in our Kubernetes cluster. Same like we can use Kafka cluster, Nginx cluster, and there are many are there. So node exporter is also done. Let's look part at Grafana. We have done the 2 installation till now, and make it clear. Okay, sorry, I execute this command. This is the command where we can see the installation guide from Grafana Grafana default page. Let me check sudo apt-get installer. First command is that software component wget. Wget we have already, and common properties, everything we have in our system. Then it's keylings for adding key to validate the package is valid or not. Okay, signed key is added, and we update the repository, and after that, once the updating the repository command finish, it's working, Grafana installation will happen. There is no support available. Grafana, for Grafana we can use our apt package manager to install, and but for Prometheus and Node Exporter it is not available. So that's why we have to make so many changes, and it's good because in Prometheus you have lots of things to do, and to manage them manually. It's good to manage them manually, like in the Helm chart when we are doing the installation of Prometheus, we maintain its files, its monitoring file, and other system status. Grafana. Okay, Grafana is not enabled. status is inactive, so let's start it, then check its status. Okay, let's make it enable also. Like one file is the Prometheus.yaml, then you have rules.yaml, alerts.yaml, there are much more things. For scrapping the config, you have to write your logic, either for which cloud you are writing it. For Kubernetes, you use Kubernetes SD config. There are much thing which we have to which we need to do customization. For being the time our third service is done, we have seen the UI of Prometheus, which we have open it at 9090, but we have not seen the node exporter. Node exporter port is the 9091. Let me open. I think node exporter port was, if I check again, 9100, sorry, it was 9100. Okay, then you can click on the matrices, and there are lots of matrices you can see here. It's exposing the matrices of that particular VM where we had our node exporter. So we are done with the, we see the UI what the node exporter look like. Then third component is 300. It's the Grafana. Admin is the, okay, it's asking to change the password. Let's keep the password same. We can skip this for being the name, as I'm making this for demo purpose, not here we can see the GUI. We can go into the Prometheus. We can go, first we need to add the data source. Its name is the Prometheus techontarget. A spelling mistake is there. HTTP localhost 9090. TLS setting not there, neither is any authentication we have done. Save and test. One second. 9090 is there. Where we are adding this here. 405, there was error querying the Prometheus API. Okay, what is correct? One second. Let's check with its port. Port is correct. Okay. Okay, it's resolved. http localhost 9090, and here in the http method I have changed it to get. Then it's successfully queried the Prometheus API, and our data source is ready. We can check in the Explorer. Will it give any data? No. We have to make a query, label instance localhost 9100. Okay, here is some raw information and the matrices which we are coming. Okay, now we have seen the Prometheus, node exporter, and Grafana, and Grafana, under Grafana we have seen the how to integrate it with the Prometheus, and Prometheus is already integrated with the node exporter. And what is the use case here? If I can Grafana node exporter, if we can get some online dashboards. Not like that. Here we have new call button, and under that import we can give the ID, we can make it load, and select from this data source. It's importing. It is not working. Okay. Okay. In that way, it's showing some matrices: CPU busy, CPU system load, RAM used, swap, rootfs. Then that's some quick CPU. We have CPU memory basic. Are we getting any value here? Then we have this. You can see the percentage here. If you click on that, you can see the values coming. This one from basic memory. These are the general dash. This is the general dashboard you can get in the Grafana online. CPU, network traffic, disk IOPS, IO utilizations, memory informations, memory committed, then memory VM stat, system time sync. So all in the last we have node exporter, NFS, we have network net stat. So node exporter is very useful for general and matrices. You can use it, and to optimize things, you can additionally go with some export like PG bounce exporter, Postgres exporter. So third item is also done. Now we have what is the last item? Last item is the alert manager. How we can configure the alert manager. Here we have the alert manager. Alert manager, let's go here and search for it. Is the official page of the Prometheus where we can download the where we can see the release notes, latest release versions and other things. Alert manager is the 26 is currently going, and in my link is 0.22. okay, 0.20 Linux AMD tar set. Here is the latest is the 26 one. Copy link address. Make the link wget it. Now what is the next step is to untar it, ec2. Then we should move it to opt alert manager. Okay, here we should update it to 26.0. okay, what we have done, we have changed this package name to, and we have moved it into the /opt alert manager. Okay, then changing its ownership. Then we are getting a data and folder under it, changing its ownership also. We can do. Okay, here we will made the ownership to the alert manager. Then we have binary set there. Go to the alert manager service, and here is the file alert manager alert.yaml. Storage path is there, and we can create it. Okay, it's running, and up here if you can see we have made /opt alert manager, and under the alert manager we have its binary, its YAML, its to and data we have created. So under data we shouldn't have anything. Under alertmanager.yaml. It's the binary file. Our configuration file is that we have grouped by alert name. Group will wait for 30 seconds, and 5-minute interval, and repeat interval is 1 hour. Receiver who can receive. We have made a name convention by name of webhook.hook. Under that we have receiver. That's the receiver name, and under that we have one receiver by name of webhook, and we have passed a webhook configuration. It is not a webhook, it's just a demo string. You can pass your Slack, we can say Slack, MS Team, any webhook there, and then rules you can match, and according to that you can rules you can separate the things, like this alert should be going to a separate groups or separate users. That can be achieved. So that is the very short information about the alert manager, and all these three major tools: Prometheus, Alertmanager, and Grafana, with its we can say with the demonstration of its node exporter, how it's scraping the config. Here in this you can see the Prometheus latest and early versions, and its binary. Then alert manager is there, blackboard exporter, console exporter. There are n number of exporter you can use from here. Push gateway is also there. We have when we have done work on when we are working on the Kubernetes part, we have seen how we are working with the push gateway. So I hope you like this video and found something important which can help you to in your working. Please write your feedback in comment so that we can improve ourselves. Thank you. Bye.